Hello everyone, this is Danny Sankouli, also known as the Light Ninja. This is my first video in the Lightroom Preset editing tutorial. This first video is just meant to introduce my presets a little bit and talk about which photos to use these presets on. I also will walk through several photos of how I use these presets and just give you a little bit of tips and tricks on how you can use them for your own images. I'll also be releasing several videos after this. One is going to address working with images that are not properly exposed, and then lastly I'm going to talk about using my presets to edit Milky Way or astrophotography shots. So let's get started. The preset pack that I designed isn't meant to adjust for exposure or contrast, so I think it's best to select a photo that's already properly exposed. And so I have a couple of examples here. This first example is of a shallow depth of field city bokeh shot, and as you can see, it's pretty well exposed. There aren't any super blown out highlights or very dark shadows, and so this is an ideal image to apply these presets. To start using the presets, you open the editing dialog box in Lightroom, and then once you import the presets, they're going to be over here on the left side. And so what I would suggest doing is going through the list and then just seeing which one kind of catches your eye and gives you that effect that you're looking for. And there's several in here that I really liked, but I think I'm going to go with this one right here. I like that. So you can apply the preset and then you can see the changes that are made. If you compare that to the before and after, here on the right is the before and on the left is the after. You see that it changes the colors and the tones and not too much about the exposure and the contrast. So after you apply the preset, then you can continue to edit the image. This one right here, I see that the foreground that's in focus is underexposed, so I'm going to grab the adjustment brush, just paint a little bit to increase the exposure in this one area. I like that. Then what I'm going to do is bring up the shadows a little bit, maybe some contrast, and again, all I'm doing here, bringing my own artistic touch on it. There's no right or wrong way to do this. It's just exploring different settings until you find something that you like. Maybe bring up the saturation a tiny bit, and I like that. So let's again check the before and after. So on the right we have the after, and the left we have the before. So after you apply the preset, again, you can continue making these edits to create an image that you're satisfied with. Let's check out one more. So this is a sunset landscape shot, and although the foreground is a little bit underexposed, it's not too bad. So this is also an ideal photo to apply these presets. So again, I'm going to go through the list of presets and then look for one that catches my eye. This one's cool. Click the preset, it applies the settings, and then like I said before, the lower half of this image is pretty underexposed, so I'm going to throw in a graduated filter, and that's just going to bring up the exposure for the bottom half of this image. Then I'm going to bring up the shadows a little bit, maybe bring down the tint towards the green side, increase the contrast, and that's pretty good. Let's check out the before and after. So the left is the before and the right is after applying the preset and then making some more Lightroom adjustments. So just to conclude for this first Lightroom tutorial video, when you're selecting a photo to apply these presets, it is best to select an image that is properly exposed. After you do select a preset, you can continue editing the image in Lightroom until you get your desired result. The next video, I'm going to talk about how to work with an image that is not properly exposed so that you can use these presets. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.